Hello and welcome to this Warhammer 40k battle report with me, Mark, from the Xenovid channel. And today with me I have the one, the only...
I'm Ian. Hello.
He's Ian. Hello. Today's mission is secure and control. Each of us has an objective in our deployment zone. We have to protect it or try and steal the opponent's objective as well. Deployment type is Dawn of War. So today's an 1850 battle report of Eldar versus Space Marines. So we'll go through the Eldar list first. So we have a Farseer on foot, 10-man Guardian squad with Eldar missile launcher, Avatar of Cain. Behind them are 3 Vipers with Shuriken cannons, 3 Wind Riders, Shuriken cannons, a Farseer on a bike. In this tower, we've got 10 Guardians with a missile launcher as well. 3 more Wind Riders with Shuriken cannons. On this side of the board, I've placed the War Walkers with 2 missiles on them each. And then in reserve, I have myself the Inari God. Pomegranate of gods with a horn in the eye, and they are in pain. On the Space Marines army is the word I'm looking for. Dreadnought with
Plasma cannon.
Plasma cannon. Here is a knight. We don't like knights. I use them a lot and they're quite powerful.
This one has the chain sword. It's WYSIWY, so it's got the thermal cannon and a heavy stubble in there as well.
Hidden camping in the woods.
Can't remember if I'm fit for this. That's just a captain with a mastercrafted bolt gun and a sword. Got Vindicator. Another dreadnought kitted the same. Primaris captain. A librarian. 9 scouts. And then I have 2 rhinos with tactical marines, each having a plasma cannon.
Okie dokie. Strong Space Marine list. Ian's very good at 8th edition lists. Let's see if the Eldar can hurt these Space Marines with their little shurikens of doom. Ian finished deploying first, so he will be going first unless I can seize the initiative.
2. Oh, close.
5, not quite enough. I'm not going to use a command point to redo that one, so it will be turn 1. Let's see what he can do. So, movement has occurred. This Dreadnought has moved forward. This Knight has moved forward. This Vindicator has not moved. This Dreadnought is a bit drunk, and the captain is behind him. Stayed still up here. But these 2, sneakies, have moved and advanced up a little bit. So that's a bit cheeky. We're going into the psychic phase now. Let's see what mind tricks you can do. That is the end of the psychic phase. Ian pulled out his tape measure, measured how far away everything was, and I'm too far away from him doing anything. So that was the great psychic phase. No one was embarrassed. Except for you.
Me.
Let's go into the shooting phase. Let's see what you can do. So Ian off camera just did a little dance because I forgot that snipers can target characters. Nearly freeze.
Ah.
Look at those smarties.
So I need 3s again. And that's the cocked dice. So you have 5 saves, but you've also got a mortal wound from the 6 as well.
So already the Farseer is down to 4 wounds, and then I still have 5. So go for a 4 up invulnerable there. My 5 saves. Failed 2 of them. That Farseer is severely wounded.
You can't shoot that, okay.
So because this Dreadnought, he only moved, he didn't advance.
That is correct.
So he will be shooting at
The Guardians.
The Guardians of the Galaxy. We'll come back after the shooting is resolved. And from that, one of the Guardians has been literally plasmified. This Dreadnought now, shooting into this squad in here, who are having a good old jolly time. And again, one of the Guardians has been taken out. You, sir, have passed on. So, Vindicator, what was the target?
The Guardians in...
These Guardians in here. What happens when there's more than 5 in the unit?
I get a D6 roll.
What did you roll?
A 1.
What are you going to do?
Command point.
Go on then.
Yes.
That's a 2.
Oh my god.
You've got a 3 and a 2, so 1 goes through. You're going to need a 2+ to hit me. That being a 4, and probably a minus to the armour of life, is going to kill yet another Guardian. It's time for what is known as Raphael.
He is going to shoot his heavy stubber into the guys in the tower.
This one. Yeah.
And then he's going to shoot his thermal cannon into Avatar.
Is that your target?
Probably.
Okay, bear with me. So in previous editions, flamers and melters didn't really do a lot. I'm just looking on the entry here. It says molten body. Roll a d6 when the avatar suffers a wound or mortal wound. On a 5+, the wound is ignored. So I don't have special protection.
Feel no pain.
I've gained a 5+ feel no pain, which is okay, I would say. So we're going to go into the shooting of for the heavy stubber, needing freeze. 2, 1, and a 4. That is a 1. That is not a win.
So this is D3 against it.
D3 against the avatar, being a full whack. So that'll be 3 of these bad boys. Needing freeze. 3, 3, 3. You love freeze. 6, 6, 2. That is. Didn't roll a single 3 though, did you?
No.
Okay.
Not
What?
a single 3.
No. What next?
It's strength 9.
My toughness is only 6. The lamppost failed. But you rolled a 6 and a 2, so only 1 went through.
It is -4 and it's D6.
-4. I have a 3-up save, which goes to 7, which I can't do physically on these dice. But I do have a 5-up invulnerable, which I did fail. So what is how many damage?
6.
A full 6.
So you get your feel no pain.
So all 6. I have a 5-up feel no pain. I'm going to roll this, then I want Ian to roll the same amount of dice and see what he does. So I've managed to save 3 of them, so 3 do go through.
I'd have saved 2.
Yes! So I have lost 3 on the avatar. Down to 8, no, he went 8, down to 5, that is the number there. 5 wounds for Wavy McWavy. I like this model. They did mess up at Warhammer World. They gave me the avatar body and stuff of the spear model and then had the sword arm in it, which I think actually looks better because the other one doesn't look as good. But that's cool. So those of you who are more astute would have seen that the avatar is actually a character with under 10 wounds, I believe.
Yeah.
So he cannot be targeted, unfortunately. So
should have probably checked that first, shouldn't I?
And
Never mind.
I'd forgotten as well. So yeah, he can't be targeted technically at all until he is the closest unit. And at the moment, the Guardians are the closest unit to that knight there. So the avatar is on full amount of wounds. So that is the end. A few casualties here. The Farseer was the one that got damaged the most, and the Space Marines are coming forward. Even though the shooting wasn't as effective and the Psychic wasn't in range, it still means in turn 2 and 3, when the Eldar start doing their stuff, getting closer, Space Marines still have a good chance of damaging a lot of models, especially when you have one of those. It's the morale phase now. This unit only lost 1 model, so won't be affected. This unit has lost 2. Their leadership is 7, which means I rolled a 6. I rolled a 5, so they didn't lose 1 more, but that was awfully close to the 6.
Imagine having Matt running at you. Rah! That's just half of him. There's the other half. That would be intimidating. Couldn't see his eyes. Oh, Eldar have moved. What are they called? Vipers?
Vipers.
Vipers have flown over the building. They're not from Mars.
They from Mars
aren't. The Avatar looks menacing towards one of the rhinos, and all of these jet bikes have just crashed into a rock, apparently. Everything else has stayed still, so we will go into the psychic phase. Doing guide on the Vipers, I think it was.
Yeah.
And smite on the tank, and then guide on the Vipers.
No, doom on the
tank, and then smite
on the nearest.
Right. So a lot of things.
Yeah. I'm going to start with guide, which is a 7 to cast.
Oh.
From this guy here. I'm going to use his.
Just perilled.
I'm going to use his ghost helm. No. Oh, he has suffers a mortal wound on a 5+. That is ignored, apparently.
He gets a reroll.
Runes the Farseer, but I think from the FAQ I need to roll both.
Good.
I would have liked to have rolled smite for that. So for I needed a 7, I rolled a 10. Are you going to try and deny that?
No.
Okay, now I'm going to roll for smite on the tank.
It's a 5, so I could try and stop that. Tank has been smited.
D3.
Smitten.
2 smitten.
Doom. Do the doom. Doom, 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 doom.
So I rolled a 10.
One.
Again, I would have liked that for smite. It's a 7 that I need. This basically means I get to re-roll to wound rolls.
Sure, keep that.
Now I'm smiting. Nearest unit is the tank. I've rolled a 6. That's just.
My thing's in range, so boom. Stop the smite. That is the end of the psychic phase. We will go into the shooting phase. We will come back in a little bit. Seem to fire the missile launcher from the squad in the, I want to say ruined pylon.
Oh, I thought you were going to say pineapple.
That too. Into the dreadnought. We'll come back afterwards to see. The Guardian shot missed, so Mark used the command point, shot again, hit, but didn't do anything. So he's going to try and do the same from this. Hopefully not miss though. So
we'll show it on the camera. For
okay.
This one.
Okay.
Yes! Strength 8. That wounds.
So a minus.
There is a -2, and this.
That's gone through.
D6 damage.
That's a lot of damage. Dealing a lot of damage down there. The Avatar is going to shoot at the Rhino.
Yep.
The one that's already been damaged.
Yes.
Just a big bully, aren't
12
you?
inches. Needing a 2+.
It's not.
I've got a 5. Then this is strength 8, but I get to re-roll if I fail to wound it because of the psychic power.
Yes.
Which is good because I rolled a 1. I've
One
wounded.
takes it out of my saving capabilities. So do your worst.
5.
5, eh? Hands into the same vehicle.
Just want to say, I'm loving this. I've just rolled a hit and I've rolled 3 pluses on every single dice. This is incredible. So I've rolled the dice and I've done. There'll be a normal armor save, and because these are 6s, these -3 to the AP. So these will be 6-up saves for the tank. So they only do 1 damage each, but the potential is there to take it down. So
Armor save.
I'll give it to you with the armor save.
Okay.
So you have 3 6-ups.
Ah!
It did die. Roll a d6 to see if it does explode. Do you want a cop? No, just all the ones. So no explosion. Ian rolled to see. He got 10 in the squad, so he rolls a 10 dice. If any ones, that model gets slain, and he only rolled 1 in that. So 1 is slain, which is
Mark's having a little dance off camera, and he's looking rather smug about something. What are you looking smug about, Mark?
When a unit, friend or foe, is completely destroyed, you may immediately set up the Inkain as close as possible to the position of that unit, more than 1 inch from all enemy models. Each time a unit, friend or foe is completely destroyed, this can then go to that bit.
So it teleports to wherever there's death.
Yes, that is right, because this is the avatar of death, essentially. That's a good one. I didn't think of it like that. So I'm going to place it. It cannot charge in the same turn that it's placed. So it is a little bit open.
Does it have to move? Like, so if I kill something over there,
I can choose to bring it over
you can
there.
choose, or it has to move.
It's if I want to. You may immediately remove. So it's not you must.
May.
So
okay.
It gives you the option.
Fair enough. So I'm guessing that's coming over here.
Yes.
Squashed up against the wall.
Yeah.
Nobody puts baby in the corner. It's not really a baby, is it? It's
That'd be the ugliest baby.
Avatar of death.
Swirling out of the...
Mark's just told me it doesn't shoot and it can't charge this turn, so kind of just
there. So it's just a bit of a scare factor there. X factor.
I'd be scared if a baby looked like that. From the guys in the rocks into the tactical squad, just that have been blown out of their tank, doing loads of damage with nothing.
Needing freeze. Any 6 is a -3.
So, over here are now feeling angry. They're going to shoot 2 into the dreadnought.
No, 1 is the dreadnought.
It shows how much attention I pay. 2 into the tactical squad and 1 into the dreadnought. As the result, there is 1 wound and 2 -3s.
So normal armor save, 2 6-up saves.
Oh, I've got exactly the right amount of dice. I made 1, so it's got 1 wound left. Trying to whittle down the tactical squad even more. That is a lot of hits. Oh,
From guide. That was already a hit.
yes, I believe it.
Strength 6.
Needing 3s.
Not so many of the fortune. Oh, I say that. 6 armor saves, 2, and then 2 6-ups.
3 are dead.
And then 2 6-ups.
5 are dead. Leaving 1 Space Marine. He is the one with the plasma cannon. Just because the charge phase comes before the morale phase, so I might be able to do a couple of little damages from him. Nice. Scared of the dreadnought, the war walkers are going to shoot at it. I don't even know what weapons they've got.
Missile launchers.
Wow.
They need freeze. This is I'm going for the strength 8 -2. So I need freeze to wound you.
Ooh, needing good numbers. Yes! You only get 1.
What?
What? Now declaring the fight sub-phase, I'm going to shoot you.
I'm going to charge the avatar, but I haven't read anywhere, and I've just thought, can you target me? Because I'm a character, and my Vipers are closer. I don't know how it works. I'm going to say you can, but please put in the comment section below if you can.
Below. Right, so it's let's
Overwatch.
resolve
So
that.
the Overwatch, he got a whole D3, right, got 3 of the dice from it, but failed to Overwatch in the wounding factor. So I'm going to roll for the charge range. That is a 12. End of turn 1 for the Eldar. The Avatar has killed the last guy and consolidated into the Razorback, so is in combat. We're now going into turn 2 for the Space Marines. Eldar have First Blood, which is awesome for... So, movement phase has occurred. Out of the Razorback has excreted
That's definitely
these...
not a Razorback.
Rhino has excreted these tactical marines. These guys are all coming forward. Isn't that cool? A little bit nervous. This guy has a giant saw, and they make loud noises, so that's scary. Going into the psychic phase now, what are you going to do? So what is targeting first? What are your models?
My librarian.
Librarian up there is going to psychic scourge this squad in Stonehenge here. Now what does psychic scourge actually do?
If manifested, select a single visible enemy unit within 18 inches.
Done.
Then roll a d6, add the psyker's leadership to the result. Your opponent then rolls a d6 and adds their leadership. If mine's more than yours, you get d3 mortal wounds. If it's equal, you get 1, and if you beat me, nothing happens.
So what is the power number?
6.
So you throw a 6 on 2 dice. That is a 4.
Come on, point. Yes!
Ooh, a 9. That is good. Should I deny? Tried to deny, tried to deny this, and I failed. So you now roll a d6 and add it to your leadership.
What is your leadership?
My leadership is 7, so I've rolled an 11.
You suffer 1 mortal wound because my leadership is 9.
So this is dead. And now Terminator Librarian is going to smite the squad because it is the nearest squad. That is smitten, D3. Just the 1, okay. Scouts up here shooting into the Farseer. Just like last time. Wow, that was a good roll. This is free. Drop the dice. Needing
3s. 6 is cause of mortal wound.
Yes, I do have a special thing for that. So, the white dice represents the 4-up invulnerables. The blue dice is the 5-up special Ghost Helm ability that I have. He only has 2 wounds though, so... And I failed just 2 of them. I'm going to...
You've got 5 up. No, you don't have the 5.
Command point this. And saved it. Stormbolter from the Librarian into this lone bike now. Did you need 2 or 3s?
I needed 2s, I believe. No, I needed 3s.
Okay. My toughness is, I believe, better than a 1. You keep hitting that lamp. Stormbolter into the last jet bike. Plasma into the Vipers.
Stormbolter.
That's good. And he doesn't have any modifiers from being wounded so severely. Toughness, you'd probably want to know that about the bikes.
Is it 4?
So these guys have 2 wounds each, so that guy didn't die, but there's still an armor save to be had, which is failed. There, I'm really sorry, Ian. I will learn my army soon. Cannon into the Vipers. It's D3, so that is 2 that go through. Both hit. Now you are probably going to need to know my toughness. And your strength is 7? 8? So my toughness is only 5, so you needed 3s. I only have a 3-up armor save. What's the minus to your weapon? So I have a 6-up save, which I fail. It does 2 damage, so it brings one of them down to 4. This one is going to do exactly the same. Stormbolter into that squad, and then Plasma into the Vipers. It has moved. The other one did move as well, but it rolled a 5 and a 6 to hit, so that's why it went through earlier. You needed to roll D3.
It's the Stormbolter.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Stormbolter went through. And I'll save for a jet bike. Made. And D3 onto the cannon. 2 again. Needing 4s because you moved. That's 6 and a 4. So that's done. And 3s. So that's 4 damage, taking out one of the Vipers.
No, because you've got your 6-up saves.
Taking one of the Vipers. This captain shooting into these 2 jet bikes. 2s were needed. Toughness is 4. One goes through. Any armor save modifiers?
0.
I failed it. 2 damage. Dawnbolt of Vindicator into that squad, and then the big gun into this Guardian squad.
Yes.
Storm Bolterage hits. 1 wound. That has been an armor save from the bike. And now cannon did 4, so that is 4 shots needing freeze. And no armor save can be because of the massive Ren, so 2 of these Guardians have been destroyed. Tactical squad shooting at this squad of 3 jetbikes. Standard weapons needing freeze.
Shooting from the tactical squad.
Yeah.
Now need 4s.
4 up save. One of them dies. Now this squad is down to just 1. This squad is down to just 1. Dun, dun, dun. Heavy stubber. This one. Thermo cannon. This squad. Doing the heavy stubber first.
Yes. No.
Failed one of them. One thermal cannon, D3. There's just 2 of those needing freeze. Both of them go through. Toughness is 6, I think, or 5. Not
I
all
need
matter.
3s either way.
That's a 5. That's a 5.
It's -4.
I can't have an armor save then.
D6.
Okay, so D6 damage. So it has 6 wounds to start with. Now it's on 1, and the other one, no matter what you roll, has to go on that one. So we're into the charge phase. Ian has charged the captain and the dreadnought into this last guy. Failed a charge into this one, and the tactical squad are in as well. We'll come back after we've resolved some of these combats. End of the combat phase. This jet bike here has been squished.
He needs to do a morale check.
Who does?
Jet bike.
Yeah, that'll be in the morale phase.
I'm just saying.
This avatar's been taken down to 5 wounds, and 4 tactical guys have gone down. Jet bike, morale phase. I roll 1, don't I?
Yes.
4. His leadership is 7. That's fine. Cool. Guardians, they're fine. Viper, that's fine too.
My tactical marines.
That's a 5.
So 3.
Yes. That is my movement phase. Jet bike's come out of the combat because he has fly. Farsi is slightly edged forward. Yunari there. Viper's scooted across a little bit. We're going to go into the psychic phase. I'm going to ponder my thoughts a little bit. See what I can do.
Go on then. Do whatever you need to do.
Psychic phase. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do the Yin Khan first. I'm going to do Gaze of Yenard. Now this is a warp charge of 8 though, and I'm going to target your guy there.
Cool. What does it do?
Mortal wounds. No, sorry, I'm targeting this guy.
Cool.
Mortal wounds. Need an 8.
Perils.
I'm going to command point that to make it a 10. Are you going to try and deny? My love.
Oh, I couldn't I?
Of lie.
No, I'm not.
Okay, so what happens is I roll a d6. On a 1, you suffer a mortal wound. On a 2 to 5, you suffer d3 mortal wounds. And on a 6, you suffer d6 mortal wounds. So it's d3 mortal wounds, and d3 being...
Smite 3. There's your perils.
No.
Just get it.
Just get it. So it's a d3 of just 1 mortal wound.
Farseer?
Mm-hmm.
He's doing Doom on the Dreadnought, and then Smite on the Primaris Captain. So Doom.
Which is a 7, which I fail, so that doesn't go off. I'm going to do smite. Which, are you going to try and deny it? Are you in
I
range?
am going to try and deny because that's the only thing in range. I need an 11 with a 3. I definitely don't make it.
So this will be D6, which is
I'm going
5.
to guide the Viper.
Goes off because it was a 7, so I get to re-roll hits.
Cool.
Now smite, the nearest model is the Dreadnought.
Oh, does it explode? No, it doesn't explode. So it's gone. Has taken both of those two out of the game. So let's go into the shooting phase where more devastation is about to happen. What are you going to do?
I'm going to shoot the
Missile.
missile at the
Imperial Knight.
needing a
3.
which I get, and it's strength 8, so I think I need 4s. Which I get.
So I didn't make the save, either the invulnerable or his armor save, because they're both the same, because of the -2. So it's D6. 3.
Just
Launch it into the Dreadnought.
Missed.
Cannon into that.
And then I need my strength is 6, so I need 5s. Yeah, that's just a normal armor save, 1 damage.
The Viper that has been guided into the Imperial Knight, who has 20 wounds. You don't need the guide.
Needing 5s, but any 6s do -3s. There's no 5.
What's happening now? The War Walkers are shooting their weapons. 1 at the Dreadnought, 1 at the Vindicator, 1 at the Knight. That is how that is going to go. So which one's this?
Dreadnought!
Okay.
Freeze.
Yep.
Both go through. Strength 8, need freeze. 1 goes through. This is only a -2, I believe, to your armor.
It's gone through.
D6 damage. No!
A bit upset. Vindicator now.
Both hit. What is your toughness unit?
4s now.
4s. Just run again. -2 to your armor.
Green. No.
D6 damage.
And finally, the last one going into the Knight. Oh no. Need 4s.
Both go through. -2 though. You get your invulnerable armor.
Oh dear.
D6 each. 10.
That looks as if it is the end of the shooting phase. They've shot, that shot, this is shot, this is shot, that is shot, this is shot. So we're going to go into the fight sub phase. Are you doing any charges?
Yeah. I'm going to charge your Nari avatar into your wounded knight.
Cool. Is that it?
Overwatching did fail. I have rolled a 9, and the epic battle of purple and pink on purple and pink will be awesome.
This is happening now.
This is how we do it.
That's not what I said.
2s.
Okay.
We like that.
Oh, I didn't.
Now, the weapon is the Vilfsar, the Sword of Souls. Its strength is of user, which is 6, but I can re-roll wound rolls of this weapon, so I need 5s. This is -4 and does D6 damage each.
Yep.
4 1s.
He's dead.
And the avatar there has taken down the rest of the tactical squad, but is still in combat with the tank, so...
the good old tank.
Tank of Doom, which you get to do
Yes.
now. We will do that attack. Oh, the 6! That's another 6!
If you lose, you lost.
You lost a wound!
You lost
I lost a wound!
You lost the game.
I've lost the game. Game's over.
Game's over. What's the point in carrying on?
See. So the end of that'd be the end of my turn. Is
I've
there...
got no morales to do because you've killed everything that you shot at apart from the Dreadnought.
So Dreadnought is down to 1. Vindicator down to 6. Captain in the trees has not been seen by anyone. He is just sitting tight, hoping they just walk by.
Put some leaves on his head.
This giant pink shoulder pad. He's got a leaf on his head.
Actually, he's only got a purple shoulder pad.
Purple. These guys are still good at snipering, and you can split the squad to do stuff. So that might be dangerous for the characters around there. So we'll go into only turn 3 of the space. So movement phase, done. Dreadnought has moved. Psychic phase though, this could be interesting.
Let's go Scourge against...
Okay. Needing a low number, I think it was.
6.
You're going to roll a 2 and a 3. Closest model for Smite now is, I think, the Avatar.
Don't matter.
Just a 3.
I'm good at Psychic.
Bad dice rolling this game round.
It's game round.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's the English words I am using. Sniper mice from Mars shooting at both the Farseers. How many against the grounded one?
What? The grounded one?
Yeah.
What has he done?
He was a bit naughty.
The one that's not on a bike. 4.
Go on then. 3 go through.
6s. 1 6. So you've got 2 saves and then you're invulnerable.
So I'll do the invulnerable, which he fails. So this dead source Farseer, who's epically being Spider-Man in the wind. And now on the Farseer that's not been grounded, because he got good results in his psychic test. Two went through, now wounding.
Yes!
Always
so
get a
you've got
6.
1 wound and 1 save.
Invulnerable save. No, he's lost a mortal wound. Armor save. Armor save is made, but he has lost a wound. Shooting, what, the Terminator Librarian of Love into this guy here. Meaning freeze, potentially. That's a 2 and a 4. And that's a 2, not enough. Do you need 2 or 3s to shoot?
I needed 3s on him.
Okay.
Yes.
Stormbolter into the bike. Needed 4s. So one of them goes through. No, it's not a heavy weapon. So you need 3s. Here we go! You needed 4s though.
You said here we go, so we can re-roll charge ranges.
Okay.
Really help.
Plasma though is going into... And one of these have died. Goodbye. Stormbolter into the Guardians in the tower. Both hit. Needing 3s. That's cocked. You can roll another dice for that. That is probably the result it was going to be. Is there any minuses to a Stormbolter?
No.
I made the save. Demolisher cannon into this squad. So D6 for the shots.
Wait. I
Whoa.
don't think it can reach.
We'll measure it first. Let's reverse time. He's actually shooting into the only thing he can go, which is this
How
one.
many is left in that?
That many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Then I'm not. I'm going to change it again.
Oh.
I should have declared it at the beginning, but I'm
You're drunk. Drunk on power.
power. He's closest. So
He
I'm going to go
is.
to him.
That's a good shout, Ian. Good.
D3. Yes.
Needing
3s.
just the 1. Toughness 6. That's a 2. That was epic.
I don't think I can come back from this. I think you are going to win the game
Possibly.
fairly comfortably. So we'll see in your turn 3 what else you can blow up.
Just turn 3. Is that the end of your turn? There is a combat phase to happen.
There is. I was just thinking out loud.
Alright, Ed. Sheeran.
I'm gonna assault him.
Ooh. I don't have a shooting attack. Who are you assaulting with? The Dreadnought?
Yeah.
Gonna probably need
No, him.
a double 1. And you're in.
Such is life today.
There used to be a tank there. There's no longer a tank there.
It's over there.
It's over there in the pile of dead. Just there. So now we're going to go into turn 3 for the Eldar. See what damage
happened, and everything has zoomed on up. Zooming on up. So psychic phase. Mark's going to prepare his world again, and we'll come back once that occurs. With guide on the Viper, doom on the snipers.
Guide is a 7. Fail. Doom is also a 7, which is a pass, but I'm within range for you to deny. I'm not even going to deny. Cool. Fortune is on. Now I'm going to do the Yanari duty. Gaze of Yanid. I need an 8. That's what I need. On.
What does this one do?
This is the mortal wound one. So on a one, I roll 1, 2 to 5.
What's the other one you'll be doing?
Smite.
Okay.
So this is
So
a strong
mortal wounds.
Yeah, this is a stronger smite though. I'm going to do it against the snipers. Fail that. I'm going to let it fail. Smite now is the nearest one, and I think your tank is the nearest one. That failed. I am going to command point this dice, being my last. 1. So my psychic phase I failed.
Missile from the missile launcher into the dreadnought. Words have escaped me. However, he did miss. So missile into the snipers. They've got lots of cover because of their camo clothes.
I'm going to do the sunburst version of it, which is D6.
Looks as if it's bursting all over your hand, son.
Needing freeze. 4 hits. This is only strength 4, -1 to your AP. So 2 go through, -1. You're in cover, which means you get a 2-up cover save, 2-up save, which has gone down to a 3.
So it was just 2, was it?
No, just 1. It might have been 2.
We're going to roll 2.
Done that.
To them as well.
I'm not guided.
I am doomed though.
Yeah, I'm to re-roll failed wounds, but I need freeze.
The reds, this one and this one, are going to be the 5-ups. The other 2 are going to be the 2-ups. Really whittle them down. The bike is going to shoot its shuriken cannon into them,
Which all hits. Re-roll for Doom. Doesn't matter. Just 2 armor saves of a 2-up.
War walkers over here are going to shoot into the dreadnought and the vindicator. 2 into the dreadnought just to try and make sure he dies.
Good thing, because one completely missed. I'm strength 8. -2 to your armor.
Saved. It's dead.
There it is.
And explodes. And really rubbing salt into the wound. The vindicator.
Both hit. I need 4s. That's just 1. -2. Just 2 damage.
Apparently the Wailing Doom is going to shoot now. That is his weapon into the tank. Apparently he's quite good at tank stuff.
I need a 2+.
That was a 4.
And then I'm strength 8, so I need 4.
Beep, beep. It's a 1.
I'm going to do Avatar, Yanari Avatar first.
This one.
Yeah. And then the second one will be the other Avatar. But you are overwatching now. Doing the Stormbolter first. Does not go through. Now the Vindicated Demolisher Cannon is D3 against this guy. Just for 1, get a 6. Oh. Rolling for distance. 6 and a 1 is 7. And Avatar Kane was a 6. I don't think he's in.
So Kane didn't make it. Avatar of Kane. We'll go into the fight now.
I need 2s. 1 fails. My strength is 6.
5s.
5s, but I can re-roll these.
Good.
Apparently I can roll really well today. This is -4 and d6 damage.
I do explode! My dead pile is getting ever bigger. The tank did explode. It took 3 wounds off of him and 3 wounds off of him. Lots of mortal wounds happening over here. So at the end of the fight phase, yeah, I've got him and then these guys left. That is it. So I'm going to do my morale for them and then I will proceed into my turn 4 depending on how well the morale. I rolled a 5, I lost 3 guys, so that is 8, and I have a sergeant making it 8 as well, which means I'm all tied up, which is good for me. Let's go into turn 4, it'll be quick and
messy.
Apparently.
So nothing has moved in the movement phase, but the psychic phase, some things can happen. Especially that guy there. Psychic Scourge onto the Inari avatar. It's 6.
It doesn't go off.
Okay.
Oh, it did. It is a 6.
Well, I'll try and deny that. Or a 7.
Oh, so unfair.
Okay, I forgot about Smite.
I've never rolled well with Smite.
Psychic is not for you.
I don't like Psychic.
Ian likes shooting, so he's going to shoot these guys into the avatar. Lovely. Oh. 5 and a 6.
That is 2 wounds and then 1 mortal wound.
Right, so wounds. Are there any minuses to it?
No.
So, wounds. 1 makes it, 1 goes through. Now I get to roll against wounds and mortal wounds of a 5 up. No, so he's lost 2 wounds. Stormbolter into the avatar. Both hit. And 1 wound. Armor save has been made. Bolt gun into him as well.
No, that's good.
Oh, sorry. Inari. 1. 1 save. 1 arm. 1 went through. No, it didn't go through. Do we roll a 1 again?
I'm going to jump off the building onto his head and stab him in the eye.
Okay. I'm going to overwatch that then. No. Come on then. Try and get me. Didn't quite make it with a 7.
With that, I'm going to declare a Eldar victory and finish there.
Okie dokie. So we have clothing there, points there. I got first blood. I'm going to get Linebreaker and Warlord. Even if you do survive up there, I would have taken your one there.
Yes.
So, well done, Eldar. I think this is one of my first victories, if not the first victory for me in 8th edition. Well done, Ian. Like I said off camera, I thought the Space Marine list was quite a good Space Marine list. You were slightly underwhelming with your dice rolling in this one. And it kind of just worked for me with the Eldar. Eldar did good. Any closing thoughts?
Toast is quite nice in the morning.
Toast is quite nice in the morning. Thank you very much for watching. Please comment, share, like and subscribe, and we will see you on the next video.
Bye.